This week you're learning all about the states of matter. I found 2 activities for you to try at home that will show you different states of matter and how they change. One activity I found is an egg and water experiment that will have you making hard-boiled eggs. For this egg and water experiment, make sure to have a parent or adult around to help you with cooking your eggs on the stove. The first step in this experiment activity is to choose how many eggs you want to cook. I chose 8 eggs. Then I put them in my pan and filled it with water. When you fill your pan with water, you want to make sure the water is covering all of your eggs so that there is about 1 inch of extra water above all of them. Then you can put your pan on the stove. When you put your pan on the stove, turn your burner to about medium heat. That's about halfway between the high heat and the low. After you've put your pan on the stove and turned the burner to medium heat, now it's time to wait for the water to boil. After the water starts to boil, then you turn the burner off and cover the pan with the lid. While you're waiting for your eggs to cook and your water to boil, you will be able to see that water already changing states of matter. If you look above the pan, you can see the water changing from a liquid to a gas. Before you can take the shell off of your egg, you need to let it cool for a little bit so that you're not burning your hands on a hot egg. Some people like to put their eggs right into a bath of iced water or just cold water. I chose to just let mine cool. One way to take the shell off of your egg is to gently crack along all sides of the egg all the way around and then roll it between your hands. And that can help the eggshell slide right off. Another way you can crack your eggs is to just put it in a glass jar and then shake it or roll it. Try some different ways to get the eggshell off. You'll find one that works for you.
Hold your hands up a little higher. Okay.
The second activity that I found for you this week is one I'm calling solid pops. With this activity, you'll be able to see states of matter change from a liquid to a solid while making your own popsicles. For this activity, you need some cups, some spoons, and your favorite juice. The first thing you need to do before you can start making your solid pops is to choose what drink you're going to use. You could use a juice like lemonade or Kool-Aid or even Sunny D, which is what I chose to use. When I did my solid pops, I chose to do some out of a juice and some out of a fruit smoothie. If you choose to do juice, all you need to do is pour some of that juice into your cup, put in your popsicle stick or spoon, and put it into the freezer. When I did my juice solid pops, I waited to put my spoon in because then it had already started freezing and turning from a liquid to a solid, so my spoon stayed a little bit more straight when I put it in. Now, if you want to make a fruit smoothie solid pop, you will need some fruits. I chose to use frozen fruit, some milk or almond milk, and maybe a little sweetener to make sure it's not sour. When I made my fruit smoothie solid pops, I chose to fill my cup with fruit. I put in some milk so it was to the top line. And then I put in a little bit of sweetener to make sure it wasn't sour. I hope you have a chance to try out both states of matter food activities this week with your family and get to enjoy those tasty treats you made.